I have been learning meditation from IMI. It's called International Meditation Institute. It is in Kulu in Himachal Pradesh. His name is Swami Sham. And I got introduced to his teachings in 2018. And since then, I spend my time studying there and then practicing homeopathy in Pune. And so 2 months and 1.5 month, twice a year, I go there for 1.5 month. And then also, I love hiking, so I spend some time there. And I've been teaching online for the past year mostly, but now since December, I started doing 21-day courses. And I also teach meditation in retreats. I have my own retreat venture called Unplugged Trails, and I do like 7-day, 8-day retreats where I take participants to Himachal Pradesh and we hike and we meditate, a lot of introspection. So, this is what I do. So, if you are ready, you can. I will talk to Kalyan, maybe Mr. Kalyan, whenever you feel ready. So, keep around 20 minutes to 30 minutes with yourself right now, where you can sit and close your eyes and in preferably in an undisturbed place. So I invite you to close your eyes. Make sure you're sitting straight, but don't hold yourself too stiff. Keep your body relaxed. Roll your shoulders so that your chest is expanded, your spine is also expanding, and make sure your stomach and belly is free and easy. Don't hold your belly or your breath when you're sitting straight. That's why I sit straight but relaxed. And this posture also is important so that all your energy centers start aligning as you meditate. And the human nervous system is a very special nervous system. Only in our nervous system are we able to sit and meditate. Yeah, nervous system, when I say that, I also mean not just the body, but also the intellect and mind. And it is special to be able to observe and witness life. No other being on this planet can do that the way human beings can. So it's the best opportunity to be in this state. We usually speak of meditation as the fourth state, which is different from waking, dream, and deep sleep. So I invite you to close your eyes, roll your shoulders, keep your spine erect. Let there be a gentle smile on your face. And also make sure that in your whole body, there is a sense of ease. Meditation is a space of least effort, right? You're not trying to do something, achieve something, get something, maintain something. You're not trying to prove your worth anywhere. So it is a very easy place where you get to be who you truly are. And who you truly are is not just your degree, the way you look, your height, your face, your relationships, your work, your financial status. Nothing of that is who you really are. Only when you close your eyes, you get to free yourself from all these labels and remain easy. When you do not have these labels, what happens? You're no longer maintaining these labels. You're no longer proving these labels. You remain free from these labels. So allow yourself to simply be, simply be, not this or that, just be. Anything that you think about as difficult, painful, hurtful, all that is in the past, or even if that was in the past, and you may be facing this situation still today, but right now, all that happened 1 minute before is in the past. So, whenever you tune into the past, you're actually tuning into your imagination because you're reliving that moment in your imagination. So, just let it be, let your imagination play out, but you don't need to attend to that. And any dreams and hopes and ideas about the future from this moment on are also all happening in our imagination. And you can allow the imagination to play, but do not attend to it. You have that choice always. If your mind still wanders, gently bring your mind back and engage in observing the breath. Observe it fully. Notice the full round of your breath, the breathing in, pause, the breathing out, and pause. Notice how shallow or deep your breath is. Notice the movement of your chest, of your belly, of the sides of your belly, of your back. Let the breath be really easy. Try and deepen your breath. When I say deepen, I mean try and expand your belly. Imagine a barrel around your abdomen or even a tire tube around your abdomen. And as you breathe in, it expands. And as you breathe out, it collapses. This belly breathing is extremely relaxing for the nervous system, especially if you're agitated, if you're feeling too emotional, especially these days with the eclipse coming on and the full moon coming on. It can be lots of things happening around. So, the best way is to relax your nervous system with belly breathing. You know, children, when they sleep, small infants, when they sleep completely feeling safe and secure, they breathe through their belly. You must have seen their stomach move up and down as they sleep. That's because they're completely relaxed. So allow that diaphragm to fall, allow the tummy to expand, that barrel around your tummy to expand. Do not force yourself, just simply deepen your breathing. Let it be really light and easy. Deepen need not always mean heavy or too much effort. It still can be easy and light and yet deep. Because basically, let it be very, very natural. If there is any stress or uneasiness while doing this, just reset. Give yourself a break and breathe again. And if it doesn't happen, it is all right. Leave it. Just watch your breath. Notice right now, you may have thoughts, you may have inputs from your senses, you may hear sounds near and far, you may feel the air on your skin, you may feel the touch of your clothes, you may feel some taste in your mouth, you may smell something, you may even see like a color behind the closed eyes. And yet, right now, none of these inputs are bothering you. None of these inputs engage you. None of these inputs have a grip on you. Just by closing your eyes and bringing yourself in this position of ease, in this position of watching without engaging, without attending to anything, you can be free from all these inputs that are coming from your senses. Yes, the mind is doing its mind thing, the nose is doing its nose thing, the eyes are doing the eyes thing, the skin and the tongue is doing its thing, and yet you, in that fourth state, are free from all these stimuli, from all these inputs, just by closing your eyes. And that is the beauty of meditation. That is the blessing and gift of meditation. That you can completely unhook, completely de identify from all the labels that you think you carry so heavily, that weigh and burden you. You can know that in this state of meditation, none of these labels exist. So then you can question, are these labels really mine? Are these labels that I attach to myself, that others have attached to me? Is it any truth in that? Because if there was truth in that, they would have stayed with me in any situation, in any state. Then why don't I experience them in deep sleep? Why do I forget about them in my dreams when I'm seeing some different dreams? I may remember them, but I don't suffer from them in deep sleep. I don't experience them in meditation. So as you remain that one observing, free from all the labels, from all the stories, from all the situations, you realize they all are happening in your imagination. What is feeding them, what is keeping them alive, is your identification with your imagination. And in this very moment, you are absolutely free, easy, relaxed, unattached, unaffected, dehypnotized by any of these stories that you tell yourself every day. I'm not worthy enough. I lack something in me. I am doing this wrong. Maybe I did that wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I should have done that. All the stories, all the drama, all is happening in your imagination. So allow yourself to be free from that, to see truth as truth and not as your imagined truth. And as you remain alert in meditation, you are with every breath maturing that freedom, maturing that pure free being that you are. You live in this world, you work, you do everything that everybody else is doing. And yet, as you sit in meditation, you remind yourself of who you really are. And you notice that now your breath has become very light, very easy, so much so that you can sometimes even do without the movement of the breath. It remains completely still. And this stillness remains with you amidst of even the fastest of movements, like the center of the wheel with lots of spokes, the wheel of a bullock cart or the wheel of a cycle. You see, there are so many spokes there, and they're continuously, very speedily moving. But if you bring your attention to the center, it's completely still. If there wasn't that still center, all the spokes wouldn't be able to move in that synchronized movement. They would have been scattered here and there. So when you are still, when that stillness is suffused in you, then all the movement is synchronized. Then all the movement works in your favor. You remain free of it, and yet things happen for you. And even when they don't happen, you remain free from the disturbance when things don't happen according to you. That kind of stillness comes when you know who you really are. When you remain free from all the constant distractions and engagements, anchored in that stillness, in your own center, as your own source. Everything happening in the periphery is harmonious. It may not appear to be harmonious, and yet within you there is complete harmony, complete coherence. Your heart and your mind are singing one song, and that song is the song of freedom, of deep, unchanging joy and peace, of bliss. Even in times of difficulties, where you can't see the light, if you practice enough, you can still be at ease. Because you know that outside the world of senses is always changing. And to seek and try to find peace in the changing is like trying to find silence in noise, trying to find peace in chaos. Is trying to find iron filings in sand without having the magnet. So if you want peace, you have to look at a place where peace really is, where stillness really is. And that place is not outside, my dear friend, not at least in the changing world. That peace is, that stillness is not even what you think as inside, somewhere hidden, a small dot in your heart. No, that peace is you already. not as the body, not as the mind, not as your stories, but as simply being, as the source, as that sun. And that peace doesn't change with situations, with external circumstances, does not even change with your internal chatter that goes on in your mind. It remains unchanging, no matter your change in age, your change in your physical appearance, no matter with the change in your social and financial status. That source, pure being, remains unchanging. And that is you. That is your real nature. Do not give it any name because it is something that cannot be named, something that cannot be objectified in time and place. The closest name that you can give it is space. That space is you. You are space. With that, I would request you to come back to your breath whenever you feel ready. You can move your toes and fingers, rub your palms, bring them over your eyes, face, and slowly open your eyes. Welcome back.
Thank you. That was lovely.
Welcome. Yeah, great. If any of you inspired to say something, then you can unmute yourself and go on.
This session took me through a journey of scanning my entire energy centers. It was very deep. I haven't had this experience in a very long time, where I found that they were actually speaking to me.
Mm,
So it was quite intense.
great.
Thank you.
So beautiful to see that, right? Like we didn't we didn't do so much, right? And just you just needed to settle yourself to allow the nervous system to talk to you in that way.
Yeah. I just to throw some light on the work we've been doing for a while now on meditation. I think it has absolutely transformed the way um, I go into that space and and the magical experiences that happen during that time is, I think, something everyone should explore. And to actually be in that state even when I'm not sitting with my eyes closed has been, like I discussed with you during one of our sessions, that it is just magical to just be in a state that is so bliss, even when I'm awake and in physical activity. So it's so centering, it's so at peace with my being, and I'm truly grateful for the source speaking to me through you and giving me this opportunity to find you along the way. And thank you.
Welcome. It wouldn't be unless you tuned into it, right? Unless
Yeah,
our guru used to say, if you were not ready to listen, I wouldn't be motivated to speak.
correct.
Only speak because you are here to hear me. So
Yeah,
if you were not there, I wouldn't have spoken. So it's your the real appreciation should be your openness and desire to listen. You will always find someone to speak to you if you are open enough.
yeah. But sometimes it's also nice to just, um, at least explore something and then decide if it doesn't work for you.
Yes.
It's like a dish. At least try it,
Yeah.
and then decide if it works or it doesn't work. Because everyone has someone that will hopefully, you know, work for them.
Yeah.
But if we don't try it, I don't think we
Yeah.
give that opportunity to
Yeah.
to experience something different.
Yeah. And without expecting that that dish can also be kadwa. Not always.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So yeah, you come with wealth of immense knowledge. I think it's like a never ending flow, which fascinates me. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Anybody else? Yes, Swarup, you unmuted yourself.
Yeah, so I was actually so relaxed by this meditation that I was so to speak was also an effort after that. So, so it was like I want to be like this only. I don't
So
want
you
to do
are
anything
already
else.
like that. You just think you can't be. That thinking is a problem. You are like that
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
Yeah. What else?
It was actually the space that you just mentioned in the meditation. Uh, that was something I was experiencing. On the emptiness or the space which we cannot really define. That kind of and again, like nothing was bothering, nothing was getting attention of mine. It
Mm,
was just being there, like laying down somewhere
yeah.
and not doing anything.
Nice.
Was the experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Such simplicity, right? In the joys that we seek. The real joy is so simple. We don't really need too much in our life to remain happy. But we make a big story of if I had two Mercedes, I would be happy, you know. But it's so easy to be happy, really. I think I went off.
Come back.
Yeah, so I was saying you don't really need so much, too much to be happy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
You- So, like,
Absolutely.
real, especially if you see a child growing up and you have a kid, and I know that, but you see they're so happy with little joys. Even if you smile at the child, smile back at you with so immense purity that they make your day. And that is enough.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
enough
absolutely.
for them. And even if you say something the next moment, they won't even remember that just 5 minutes back my father had given me packing, and they'll just come and talking to you normally. And we fight with somebody, we'll hold that grudge for 2 months. If somebody starts,
Absolutely. I completely agree, and I'm experiencing this day in day out. I wonder a lot of time how simple is that, and why is it so difficult for us to follow? It's so
yeah,
natural to them.
yeah,
The kids are so naturally like that only, actually.
mm, beautiful. So, I usually do these free sessions 30th of every month, but in between I get inspired. And so I just put it out on groups. And if you feel like joining, you can. We're still going on with our Sakshi too, and then I'm taking a break. If I'm there and I feel inspired in the mountains, I may tune in and do a meditation or two. Of course, the new moon and full moon will continue, and let's see after that what inspires me. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in.
Okay.
Thank you so
Bye
much,
bye.
and see you tomorrow, Bhavna.
Yeah.
Yes, bye bye.
Okay. Bye. No, so yeah, I have been doing meditation with you even previously, but that has not been that frequent. I
Yeah,
wanted to make it a frequent habit, but so far I have not done that. And most of the sessions that I find, I guess the full moon sessions also are around 9 p.m., which normally I travel that time to home. So this time was a bit suitable for me, so I said yes, I'll join this
yeah.
one. Yeah.
So, if you have any inspiration or question or any experience in meditation, you could just talk.
Uh, yeah, so I mean, overall, whenever I feel, I need to relax my mind, then I go for it normally.
Mm.
And the overall experience that I get is, thoughts just come and go, but they don't bother you. And then you feel very relaxed when you do it. And I'm talking about myself. I feel really relaxed about, not giving attention to those thoughts at times is very liberating, actually.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, yeah, and it's so beautifully you said, not giving attention to those thoughts. That is exactly what's happening throughout the day, right? Like we forget to
Yeah,
not give attention to thoughts. I mean, that's not even, we don't even remember that that's an option.
yeah,
Only in meditation we remember that it is an option, that I don't have to believe all my thoughts. I know they're completely coming from my imagination. Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, beautiful, great. Kalyan and Vediraj, it would be nice to be able to see you, so that I don't feel like I'm talking to boxes. So, yeah, and also if you could say something.
Ma'am, I am actually sitting in a dark place, so I don't think you can see me.
Yeah, but so tell me a little bit about your meditation experience or something. Are you regularly meditating?
Uh, I am I am doing actually on and off for some time,
Hmm.
and I feel like whenever I am getting opportunity to do so, I am doing it, and I think I will be running off of thoughts like many of thoughts in mind. So if I get some time, I feel it will be more of relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
So, what do you think is your inspiration to meditate?
I don't think actually something like about that inspiration. Uh, but currently, I think some of the life situation and some moments made me to feel like to give some time for the body to relax is most of the essential.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Ma'am.
Mm.
So it had made me to do. At starting, I feel like very like tired and I feel like it's maybe like restricting and like something like compulsory. But afterwards, I had started like enjoying it also.
Mm. So, when you say you feel tired, is it that bodily tiredness or what?
Like I used to make like 50 minutes, 1 hour like for me,
Mm.
and afterwards about like 30 minutes and all. I feel like very much it's of lengthy and uh, so I was not able to sit that long time.
Mm. Right. Right. Mm. And do you have any particular guru, or do you follow a particular school, or you just close your? Did you learn from somebody?
At first, I had been like introduced by this one heartfulness.
Which school is that?
Uh, I don't know exactly, but it's very big now, ma'am. That one heartfulness you have heard about heartfulness.
Sorry, if it's something on internet, then I would never have heard it. Like I don't usually do meditation, guided meditations on internet. So I'm just putting my phone on charging. Okay. Is that on YouTube?
No, no, it's of Daji, you know, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. So you did some courses?
no, I was just like closing my eyes and sitting for some time.
Hmm.
Nothing like that, any course and all, ma'am.
Okay.